Hello Lefty Wannabes and welcome to my channel Right Left Hand. It is day 316. Let's get started. We are on the beginning of week 46, so we will write the date, the day, the sentence, both upper and lowercase 2 times, the quote, both upper and lowercase 2 times, increasing numbers and symbols. And the sentence is, Sphinx of black quartz, judge my vow. Again, we're writing that because it's a pangram containing all the letters of the alphabet, and we want to practice those letters in a variety of ways. And the quote is, Nature does nothing in vain, by Aristotle. Let's go ahead and get started. As per usual, write the day over in the left-hand margin. It is day 316, November 12th, 12th, and it is the year 2017, and it is Sunday, and Sunday is the beginning of the week. That's why it's the beginning of week 46. Alright, we'll go ahead and get started with our first sentence, which is, Sphinx of black quartz, judge my vow. So, we've done this before, but, it's okay to do it again because we've got to practice, and I think it's been long enough where we don't really have to do it differently every time, or different every time. I shouldn't say every time, I need to qualify that because I think we should switch it out every week. But, if we do the same thing like every month, I think it's fine, So that's just what I think, and I'm also the one picking the sentences, so I guess it's gonna happen. But anyways, there's plenty of sentences to choose from over the course of 12 weeks, so that shouldn't be an issue for us. Alright, and now we'll move on to the uppercase. And this is going to be an interesting week because it's the first time where we're going to be writing the quote 2 times, upper and lowercase. So I don't anticipate it being too much longer than what the past videos have been because I'm not choosing long quotes, and I'm choosing quotes that'll probably end up taking just about the same amount of space and time as the quotes over the past few weeks, or at least past few days, have been taking. Just one line, but written twice is going to be 2 lines. So yeah. Alright, now we'll write this sentence again and see how it goes. Shouldn't be too bad, because I'm fairly used to writing with my left hand. It does change every day. Like, it's not always this steady, I don't think. But who knows? Maybe this pen is helping me. I don't know. But I think overall, it's going pretty well. And I quite like this writing. I don't think it's too bad. In fact, it's pretty nice. Getting some good letters out there. So that's always encouraging to see, is that my handwriting is legible. Although it has been legible for quite some time, so it's not like a breakthrough in that domain. But it's still, I still think it's impressive and nice to see. Okay, so we'll go ahead and write the quote now, which is, Nature does nothing in vain. So we'll go ahead and start with the lowercase first. Oh, nature, not nothing. Nature does nothing in vain. I guess it's because it's all preordained. I don't know. it's all natural, so it doesn't waste. I'm not sure exactly. But I think that's something that we can take into account. Is that, yeah, nature doesn't waste anything, so yeah, it's not in vain. It's all for a purpose. Whether a natural forest fire occurs, it gets rid of the old brush and leaves and the soil and dirt, then become richer with the nutrients of the burnt material, and new wildlife appears. So yeah, I guess that's one example of nature not doing anything in vain, which we might perceive as, something being done in vain. Like, why are you wasting all the trees? Well, so new trees could be born or planted or whatever. I guess trees aren't born. But that's okay. And now it's interesting because we're writing this sentence or this quote 4 times in total. It's a little bit longer than what we're used to, but like I said, it shouldn't be that much different because we're still writing like the same amount every day. Yesterday was a total of 4 lines for the quote. Today is a total of 4 lines. So yeah. And for when I said the 4 lines, I was thinking like, wait, have I already written 4 lines? Why is this not in cursive or not in all caps? So yeah. Anyways, almost done with this quote, and then we'll move on to the numbers and symbols to finish off the beginning of week 46. Which will be good. Yeah, good to see. All right, and this is Plato. Wait, it's not Plato, it's Aristotle. Wow. I need to amend my mistake right now before I incur the wrath of an ancient philosopher. I don't want to mess up either of their reputations. So, guess what? We got a little extra practice in today. And because I wrote those two in lowercase, I'll write the last 2 in lowercase. So it's a good way to start off, the beginning of a new little lesson plan thing. But interesting to say the least. Whoops. Okay, now we'll go ahead and move on to the numbers and finish off with the symbols. So we left off on 1900 last time, so we'll go 1901 to 1920. And see, now we're talking about these years which are a little more accessible. We'll eventually hit most people's birth dates in here. Probably not yet, because if you're born in the 1900, like the first decade of the 1900s, you'd be well over 100. And I have a feeling nobody here who's watching these is over 100 for a couple reasons. Like, if you're over 100 years, I don't think that watching this channel would really improve your quality of life, unless you like listening to me talk, which, might be cool. So, plus, if you're over 100, you can always comment and say, I'm over 100 and I like your stuff. Because it's never too late to learn, even for someone who's over 100. But again, I kind of doubt that somebody over 100 is watching these. It just doesn't make sense. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you want to? I guess to learn a skill that you haven't learned in the past 10 decades of your life. Learn to write with your left hand while you still got time. All right, and we'll finish up with the symbols. And these are not too hard. So it'll be good to get them out there. And then call it a day for our first day in this week. So yeah, I need to make sure that I get Plato out of my head and move on to Aristotle, so I don't make the same mistake I did today of mislabeling them. That's not very nice. And there you have it, day 316, the beginning of week 46. Thanks for watching. Come back tomorrow and every day to practice with me. Alrighty, goodbye.